All right, hey everyone. It's about 95 degrees in South Carolina, and I have a 2021 Ford F-150 pickup truck. It's a platinum model. These trucks have um, basically a motor that takes the tailgate up and it takes it back down. Um, Mine, just over time, has just started getting where it just got slower and slower and slower. And now it's got to the point where when I push a button, it just pops open and it just stays there. So um, I've seen a ton of videos on the Actuator, but nothing as far as how to replace this motor. So you know, I know I'm not going to be the only one that's going to deal with this. So I went ahead and thought maybe I'll just put this on video and we'll kind of do it together. And maybe I can talk you through it and save you a little time. So anyway, 2021 Ford F-150 Platinum, the motor that runs the tailgate up and down, we're going to try to replace it. So it's actually this thing right here. So if you see it, I'll get you the part number. I'll put it in the comments. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. Well, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to try to also do it without taking the tailgate off. I know there's a couple bolts back there I got to be able to get to, and I'm hoping that this little table that I built will help. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I got the tailgate already down, and this little thing right here actually is a little table that I just kind of built with some scrap wood in the back. It's 30 inches tall. And it's just going to support this when I take this tailgate off. So anyway, let's get started on it. I'll try to walk you through what I'm doing. All right, thanks. All right, like I said, I've got this table sitting under here, and you can tell it's just some stuff I made with a little 1/4 inch piece of wood and some 2x2s right there. But it'll allow this to sit on here just like that, and you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm hoping that I can just unhook the tailgate and swing it back away from the truck a little bit without taking that side off over there, because it's kind of a pain. So it's heavy too, so I'm gonna try to do it without it. So come up here and start trying to take this. It's gonna be hard to do with one hand, but take this off. I got to get that bolt right there too. That's a 5/16. It's a 5/16, so I got a ratchet and an extension. And then while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and take this cover off right here. It's got 12 or 13 of these little screws right here. I'm not going to sit and video all this while I'm doing it, but to do that, this is a T30 bit. All right, T30. Just going to go in there, pop these things right out. So T30 bit. You're also going to need a T40 here once we get inside. So T30, T40. I'll try to put all the stuff in the comments, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on taking this out. Again, 5/16. And again, I'm not gonna videotape this while I do it, so I'll come back when I got that out and this cover off. Okay, so now we're back. As you can tell, here's the motor we're gonna replace. There's going to be a couple screws on his back side back here, and I'll point those out in just a second. And then you got 1, 2 right here. So once we get, I think just a total of 4 from what I've seen. Yeah, 4. So those 2 back there, not that big one right there. Those 2 back there on the back side of it. But I'll double check and I'll let you know. Also, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to lift. I've got that out, so I'm gonna try to pick this tailgate straight back towards me, and I'm gonna scoot it out. So I'll try to film it so you can see it. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna lift this up, and then I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna try to set it on this table and keep this side locked in. There, just like that. See, sitting right here. I got a good leg gap. I can get back here. Sitting on this table. So again, nice little, I mean, it's just easier than trying to get back here, get the unplug that, pull this off, line it back up, put it back on. Just figure I'd try it like this, and so far so good. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These are that one, this one, and this one right there. These are T40s, so get your T40, get these out. All right, I'm gonna get these top ones out first. All right, got these out. There's also a plug right here. What you do is just push it that way, and then it kind of pops off just like that. And then once you get it out, just press it and it comes off just like that. So there you go. So I got that off. I got this one. Now I just gotta get this one and that one. And that is gonna be the 5/16 again. So I'm gonna get a ratchet on that and go from there. All right, I'll let you know as soon as I get these two out. Okay, I've got both of those out. Let's see, this should just kind of pull. There's gonna be a gear over here on this side. This is where the gear's at, so you're probably gonna shift it that way. Just like that. Come on. Dang, it's hard to do with one hand. So out with the old. Okay. All right. Sorry to keep cutting this video up, but man, I'm just trying to put something down so the next person that does this hopefully doesn't have the same problem. Trying to find any information on it. So this right here is free floating once the gear comes out. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to stick this end in, and then I'm going to turn this until I get it lined up just right, and hopefully it pops in there by rotating this. I think putting the screws and everything back in, I don't think it's going to be too bad. Pulling this out gives me plenty of room. You can see I get plenty of room in there. Get a ratchet on, and then like I said, if you guys want to take tailgate off, set it on the table, that's fine too. I was just trying to do it without it, but you know, so far so good. I don't know, maybe I might regret it here in a bit, but as of now it seems to be going okay. All right, I'm gonna try to get this put back in, and here, actually, let me just see if I can set this damn thing in here. So that's down in there. What I'm going to try to do is get that one gear that I'm talking about in there. And by rotating this right here, hopefully I can shove it in there. All right, I need two hands. I'm going to stop, but the goal is to wiggle this around until I get this to seat on that gear. So I'll get back in just a second. Okay, that did work. Rotating this until you get that gear to seat in there. You just got to keep trying to fit it in there and moving this, and eventually it's going to drop in there. So now I got to put this bolt on, this bolt, and then these two I took off on the back here. I'm going to start with these two. I'm just lift it up. If you lift it up, you can see it kind of lines up in there. So anyway, that one just slid in. So I'll just tighten that one back down and then put these two on the back. Okay, all right, bye. All right, new one's in. Those two bolts, right? Shoot, those two small ones, the one on the left and the one on the far right. Put those back in. I also got the cord plugged in, and I put. Dang it, what am I doing here? The plug's attached back, and I put it back on the clip, so that's why it's tucked away. So anyway, now I just got to get that back in there, put that in, and hopefully, we're good to go. I'll let you know in a second. All right, old motor out, new motor in. I've already got the cover put back on. I've already tested it. Everything's good to go. All in all, not bad. Not a bad job. It didn't take very long. I mean, once I kind of figured it out, I kind of pre-looked at it before I made this video, just so I'd have an idea, so I didn't spend all kinds of time dealing with all this. The only 3 tools I needed was a T40, a 5/16 with an extension on it, and then of course when I was behind the tailgate working, I just run it like this. So I mean, you can, again, if you want to take tailgate, I'll go for it. And then a T30, and then an impact, because you know, all 13 of those bolts, I mean, you'd be screwing those things in all day. So T30, T40, 5/16, and a small ratchet wrench. This, I don't know if you want to build this or not. I mean, I did it just because it was easy. I mean, if you want to take tailgate off, don't worry about it. But this is just some scrap wood I had in the garage. This 1/4-inch board right here, and then some little 1x2s or whatever, just screwed in at the top. This, I put this on here because there's a little gap right here in the bumper, and this little piece, I just fit it right in there, and then that way it didn't want to slide back. It stayed locked in because this was gripping it. But all in all, you know, an hour, if that. I mean, I don't even remember when we started this, but pretty easy. I think I'm just disappointed there was no other videos out there to look at. Instead, I had to try to figure it out myself. But if this will help somebody, cool. So if you got any questions and you're doing this and you reach out, I'll answer any questions I can. But I hope this helped. I sure was glad. I'm sure happy to get this thing back up again. That was a pain in the butt trying to get this thing up and down. But anyway, cool. Any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I'll or just reach out to me on chat. All right, cool. Thanks.